Hi, everybody. Welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Stonestreet. I'm Dan Illman along with Nicole Russo. Let's throw up the field for our Spa Baby race for Thursday, August the 22nd. We kick off the card at Saratoga. 3/4 of a mile maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies. These are New York breds. We've got 10 in the race. The 2 is Miss Welch by Stonestreet's sensational McLean's Music. What a debut. 114 by her speed figure and an exceptional stallion.
Yeah, and one of so many exceptional stallions Stonestreet has been involved with over the years, also represented in this race by the 6 Pretty Magical by Good Magic, who was a champion 2-year-old for Stonestreet in E5 racing. He's gone on to become a classic sire, and he himself stands alongside his Stonestreet color bearer sire, the Mighty Curlin.
We'll start things off with number 1, Frankie Hiccups. Trainer Rudy Rodriguez has been red hot the last few weeks, and Frankie Hiccups is a $25,000 yearling by First Crop Stallion King for a Day. The dam won 7 dirt routes, is a half-sister to Sharp Impact, a Grade 3 stakes-winning turf router. Note the asterisk, a debut winner as well. The dam also a half to a stakes place dirt sprinter. So a versatile female family. I do wonder if the King for a Days will appreciate a little bit more distance.
I think they will. He's, of course, by classic sire Uncle Mo. King for a Day was a stakes-winning 3-year-old himself around 2 turns. Looking at his runners, I think they're very impressive-looking horses. They're very much in that mold of the Uncle Mo, Indy, and Charlie sire line. They look like athletes, but I do think they're going to be route-type horses and some routing ability in this female family as well.
Number 2 is Miss Welch, her morning line favorite by McLean's Music, 17%. Good number with 2-year-olds. A $170,000 yearling resold for $190,000 in May. She's a half to a multiple stakes winning dirt sprinter named Downtown Mischief, and she showed good speed in her career debut for Jeremiah Engelhardt and Jeremiah's Barn. They're full of good 2-year-olds.
Absolutely, and good speed on debut, as you would expect from a McLean's Music. A very respectable effort, and I feel like that should tighten her up a little bit moving forward for her second start here. We always talk about experience counts. Certainly, will have license to improve.
Kendrick Carmouche retains the mount on the 2, Miss Welch. The 3 is Willful Mama, a first-time starter by Preakness winner War of Will, 2 for 26 with first-time starters, but his babies have shown some ability, and this dam's been extremely productive. Look at the foal she's thrown. My Main Squeeze has had a very good 2024, a Grade 2 stakes winner. Rotney, a good New York bred sprinter. Looking for trouble, a multiple stakes place dirt sprinter.
Just a terrific broodmare in spite of Mama has been. War of Will, they seem to improve with a second or third start under their belt. You see there 2 for 26 with his first-time starters, but he's had some nice winners overall. He's up to 7 overall individual winners now.
Willful Mama is a couple of 5/8 breezes leading up to this race for trainer Michael Maker and Manny Franco. The 4 is Princess Mischief by Honest Mischief, another very good dam here. Look what she's thrown. Waterway Run, a multiple Grade 3 stakes winner on the turf and a debut winner. King of New York was stakes placed going a little longer. Dr. Kraft stakes placed going a mile. This one's by Honest Mischief, $55,000 2-year-old breezed in 10-1.
Yeah, and I've said before, I feel like Honest Mischief, a stakes-winning sprinter, is going to be a very good sire for the New York program. Bred to be a stallion, being by into Mischief, and from the Junmot female family of notably Sire Empire Maker and so many other good horses. That being said, it seems like his runners are improving with a start or 2 under their belts. He himself started to hit his stride at age 3, so I think we've got to be patient with these horses, but I really think he's going to be a nice sire for this program.
Princess Mischief has been breezing downstate at Belmont Park for Chris Engelhardt, and the red-hot Dylan Davis takes the mount. The 5 is Stone Smuggler, another daughter of Honest Mischief, a $57,000 yearling. The dam only raced once, was a debut winner, and she's been a good dam. 5 winners from 5 runners. We've got some 5-furlong breezes. Arad Ortiz takes the call.
Yeah, and I think that that's all very encouraging for this filly from the Jorge Abreu barn. She's a May foal. You could expect some development to still be in the offing, but should be plenty fit for this debut with those 5-furlong breezes locally. And as you said, I think it's encouraging that Irad Ortiz, the leading rider at Saratoga right now, takes them out.
And you want to keep an eye on these Jorge Abreu trained first time starters, 2-year-old firsters, and state bred maiden special weight dirt sprints, 29% winners, big ROI, $4 return on investment plus for the Abreu trained firsters. The 6 is Pretty Magical by Good Magic, a half to highway star, a multiple grade 2 stakes winner on the dirt and a debut winner. Captain Bombastic, multiple stakes winner on the dirt and a debut winner, and a $240,000 April 2-year-old was Pretty Magical. Of course, Good Magic, they do well with everything.
Absolutely. And, we know him as a multiple classic sire now, but he is starting to emerge as a good 2-year-old sire, which you would expect from him, a champion 2-year-old himself. Sometimes his horses take a start or two to develop. We saw that with Good Magic himself, who broke his maiden in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. We saw that just last year with Dornock, who really seemed to progress from each of his starts and ended the year as a graded stakes winning 2-year-old. And you see right there, this is a half sibling to multiple graded winner Highway Star. And what a good race mare she was, coming from the Broman program, one of the top in this state.
The dam was multiple stakes placed on dirt, and Pretty Magical will debut with a really solid trainer jockey combination of Mark Henning and John Velasquez. The 7 is 5G, and what can you say about first crop stallion Voma? It seems like they all run first out. 12 debut winners already from this first crop. The dam placed routing on the dirt. She's a half to the multiple stakes winning router Lipstick City. Speed over stamina in this pedigree, and a bullet gate work at the spa for George Weaver.
Which, no surprise, because the Vekomas have just been built like rockets and are living up to that when they get into competition. Attracts Javier Castellano for the debut. And as always, regarding that bullet work, I'm going to encourage you to pick up the Clocker reports produced by our colleague Mike Welch and his team, who have eyes on every one of these breezes and will tell you not just that she worked fast, but how she did it, and which is particularly important with the gate work. We'll see how professional these young 2-year-olds are.
I'm expecting a lot of early speed from the 8 with the Angels, a daughter of Omaha Beach, 21% winners with juvenile debut runners. This one sold for $350,000 in April after breezing a furlong in a swift 9-4. The dam was a debut winner. The second dam was a debut winner and a multiple stakes winning dirt sprinter. So speed top and bottom in the pedigree and a quick workout in the holster.
Yeah, and another one with a nice string of 5 furlong works here. I like that as we're starting to get to the end of August, when you see a real foundation in the first time starters to kind of try to overcome that lack of experience. And Omaha Beach, you mentioned his statistics. He was among the leading freshman sires last year, a very versatile young son of Warfront.
Jose Ortiz aboard for Linda Rice. The 9 is Material Girl. This is a first-time starter for Chad Brown. Has been through the auction ring 4 times in slight improvement until the most recent auction. And why not? She breezes in 9-4. She sells for $140,000. She's by Central Banker, 8% winners with juvenile debut runners, but a good sprinter in his day and a really good New York bred stallion. The dam's a half to Ectobar, a stakes place dirt router. The dam was a stakes winning turf. The second dam was a stakes winning turf miler.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that Chad Brown had this one at his Monmouth base and then brought her up here. Yes, they're taking advantage of the New York bred purses, so you have to read that into it. But it's interesting to me that this horse was at Monmouth for so long, working right along. Central Banker has emerged as one of the leading sires in the New York program right now.
Flavien Prat takes the mount on the 9, Material Girl. The 10 is Viamente, the second daughter of Voma in this race, a $40,000 weanling. The second dam, a multiple stakes winning dirt sprinter. This filly took all the money for her career debut earlier this meet for trainer Joe Sharp, and really should benefit from that experience. Was down inside in a little bit of traffic and then just faced a runaway winner. I like that they're taking the blinkers off, and I like that this time around she doesn't have to deal with the rail post. She breaks from the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that she should really benefit from that experience where she had the traffic trouble, was second to a well-regarded filly who recently was the subject of a private purchase, a well-regarded horse she ran second to there. Should get a cleaner trip here coming from the outside post under Tyler Gaffalione. As we said, Voma leading the freshman class right now by individual winners with 15. they're all just rockets.
Let's take a look at our top selections for the opening race on the Thursday Saratoga card. You're going with Viamente, another Vacoma success story, perhaps, and I'm expecting good early ability from the outside.
Yeah, and to me, this race really looks wide open. So I ultimately went with the experience counts angle. As we said, 2 Vacomas in this race. So I went with the experienced one. And I went with one who I feel like should have learned a lot from her career debut. As we said, is in a better position kind of tactically here from the outside post.
Curious to see what we get from the 9 Material Girl, who, as Nicole mentioned, was breezing down at Monmouth before the most recent workout for Chad Brown. Did show a little bit of speed in that workout earlier this year at Public Auction. We mentioned the Jorge Abreu trained first-time starter statistics. We both have the 5 Stone Smuggler in there. I'm probably going to lean on those two, maybe a little bit of the 2 Miss Welch as well. 10-5-7-6 for Nicole, 9-5-2-7 for me. It's our Thursday Spa Baby Race. We are presented by Stonestreet.